Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age, and today I am super excited to be sharing with you the brand new Refresh Brain Dump Journal from Cultivate What Matters. It releases today, June 17th. It is $32. I did have the chance to purchase this early, so I am going to go through it with you. I have not looked at any of the details at all because I like to be surprised when I get these things and share my authentic views with you. So it has this beautiful gold coil. It has the flexible PPE cover. So if you spill something, you can easily wipe it off, or if something gets marked, you can wipe it off. It has a beautiful gold foil accent on the front in this very, very pretty floral design. I'm so excited to take a look at this. So let's get into it. When you open it up, it says Refresh Brain Dump Journal. This is white, no lines or dots or anything on the back. Cultivate What Matters. It has the Cultivate What Matters mission, and then the contents, laying the foundation, and then using your journal. Now, I was so excited to see this because I have been working on a series for my members in my membership community, as well as a little bit of content for YouTube surrounding brain dump lists and how I use those to kind of organize my life and keep things out of my mind. So when I saw that Cultivate What Matters was going to release a brain dump journal, I knew that I definitely wanted to get it to share with you. Now, I did purchase this myself, but I was able to buy it early as an affiliate, but I did buy it. So there's some dot grid space here. Clarity removes distractions. Your days don't have to feel scattered and overwhelming, but often they do. You know what matters in the big picture and you're motivated to do something about it, but daily life seems to get in the way. Yes, brain dump. A brain dump is the practice of freely and comprehensively transferring one's jumbled thoughts to the page through writing with the goal of bringing order to chaos. Then it talks a little bit about brain dump benefits: anchor you in the present, reduce anxiety, increase self-awareness, increase your productivity and ability to concentrate, clarify your priorities, improve your mood. And then there's a little bit of how to use your journal: capture, sort, organize, take action. This sounds like a similar method as Getting Things Done, that the book by David Allen. And it's kind of funny because I started reading that book, and that's kind of what led me to explore more about master to-do lists and brain dump lists. These are things that I already do, but coming up with some actionable steps for other people to be able to also utilize some of these systems is something that I've been working on. A flexible journal, different frequencies, a daily brain dump, weekly brain dump, monthly brain dump, different times of day, morning, evening, during or after an experience, different emotional states, feeling stuck, feeling overwhelmed, feeling eager. So you can pretty much use this whenever and however you want. I think that that's what they're letting you know, that it is very flexible. So they talk about the refresh process: capture and sort. When you're ready to clear your mind, flip to a brain dump page, set your timer, and write. When you're finished writing, sort each bullet into a helpful category. Organize your bullets using the quadrant page across from the brain dump page. Here are some suggestions: the Eisenhower matrix, which is the urgent, important, important, less urgent, urgent and less important, and less urgent, less important. I don't know if you've seen that the Eisenhower matrix before. It's like 4 boxes. They have a lot about that in the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People as well, if you're looking for how to implement something like that. Organize it by time, organize it by category. Choose any 4 categories that arise from your brain dump. For example, you might label your quadrants: family, work, creative, business, volunteer, organization, health, legal, or home, or whatever is on your mind. I think that is very helpful to have kind of different areas of your life, because oftentimes you will just have a bunch of things that you need to list off, and then you need to separate them into categories. Otherwise, it is just too overwhelming. And then another suggestion is by type of task, or obviously you can do anything that you want. So they have some examples over here: the Eisenhower matrix by category, by time, by type or task. Then after you organize it, you will transfer to-do list items and tasks to a list page, And for fears, worries, and other emotions weighing on your mind, consider exploring them further by using an open page to journal, sketch, or mind map. Then it talks a little bit about this junk drawer section, sitting down to write and not sure where to start. Be patient, the thoughts will come. I think that it is easy for me to say, oh, just sit down and brain dump, just get everything out of your brain. But sometimes you have so much stuff in your brain that it's paralyzing, or you've never actually done brain dump lists before, and so you just don't know where to start because there's too many things in your mind. They do have some things that tend to clutter the mind and see if they spark anything: commitments to others, concerns about loved ones, the emotional temperature in your spaces, errands, fears, financial items, health items, lingering tasks, the future. And they just have a bunch of different ideas to kind of help you to start brainstorming your brain dump, essentially. Then you have more dot grid space, and then you move into the journaling brain dump pages. And so there is space up at the top for you to date it. And there's some brain dump space on the left in a grid. And then you have your 4 quadrants right here. They are open. You can label them however you want, using some of the examples back here, or, however you want to use them. So you have over 100 brain dump spaces with the graph paper side and the quadrants. So if you keep going through that, there's plenty of space for you to get all kinds of brain dumps out, which is really nice because, you don't have to brain dump every single day. There may be weeks when you do that. There may be weeks when you're just brain dumping weekly, or maybe you're doing that on a monthly reset day, or revisiting things on a monthly reset day. There's more dot grid space here, so plenty of note-taking space. And then you move into the journaling list pages. So there are 52 task lists in here, and again, you have space to date it up at the top. So you can list your task and the due date. So you could either date these, or alternatively, you could put them into different categories and maybe get some tabs and mark the different categories if you have things that maybe are just related to home projects, or, personal goals, or whatever it may be. You can divide these sections up if you would like to. So you have 52 of these, so one for every week of the year, which is amazing. Again, however you want to do that. More dot grid space, and then journaling open pages, and then you do have the date bar up at the top again, and then these are just blank. So you could draw, you could write little lists, you could do any sort of like mind mapping here if you want to try and focus these particular areas. And so there are 26 of these. And then that is the end of this brain dump journal. Oh, okay. So bibliography. Getting Things Done by David Allen. I just think that is so funny. Again, Stephen Covey, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Marie Kondo, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I did not recognize information about this book, but I have read all 3 of these. In fact, I have Getting Things Done for Teens that I'm going to be doing with my older 2 kids this year as part of their personal development for homeschool. It's not really a class, but we do kind of like a college and career adulting personal development section of our homeschool as well. So that is going to be a book that we're going to be using for them this year. Actually, I have it right here. This book, Getting Things Done for Teens. And then we also read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens a couple of years ago and really enjoyed that. I definitely recommend that book. For your high schoolers, I am really pleased with this notebook. I think that it is very, very functional. I think there's just enough information here to kind of help you manage your brain dumps and help you, especially if you're unfamiliar with what a brain dump is or how to utilize it. It's very easy for us to just write things down on, sticky notes. I have tons of sticky notes all over the place all of the time, but having things organized so that you are able to make actionable steps and make progress on those things so that you're not constantly writing the same things down over and over is very helpful. I think that this is going to be a great tool. I can't wait to share more about my kind of master to-do list brain dump process with you soon. So stay tuned for that. But this again is on sale today. It is $32. I think that this is going to be a great resource. It feels very, very sturdy. They say it's a plastic coil, but it feels like a metal coil. It's very, very thick. The pages turn nicely. I think that this is going to be very, very helpful for a lot of people. If you have questions about anything that I talked about, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me. My contact form is always in the description box. I will have a link to this in the description box as well, and you can get 10% off if you use that link with my code in it. You don't have to use a special code, but if you use my link, it will give you 10% off. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.